Have you ever felt you were not built for a normal life? Like everyone else is decorating the surface, while you are staring at the roots, asking, but why is this happening? If yes, Moola Nakshatra may be speaking through your chart, mind, relationships, or life path. Moola is not soft, shallow, casual. Moola is the energy of the root. It digs, it questions, it cuts, it exposes, it transforms. For youth Gen Z, this nakshatra feels powerful and confusing because Moola rejects borrowed answers. You may be the one who asks the uncomfortable question. You may be the one who cannot accept because everyone does it. You may feel drawn to psychology, astrology, trauma healing, philosophy, research, history, spirituality, or hidden human behavior. You may not just want success, you want truth. You may not just want love, you want soul level honesty. You may not just want a career, you want purpose. That is Moola. Moola sits in Sagittarius, so there is hunger for meaning, wisdom, exploration, and higher knowledge. But its nakshatra lord is Ketu, the force of detachment, cutting, release, and spiritual depth. Sagittarius asks, what is the meaning? Ketu asks, what remains when falsehood is removed? This is why Moola people often feel intense young. They sense that life is not just marks, money, dating, trends, followers, or fitting in. Something in them wants to pull out the root of the problem. Why do families repeat pain? Why do relationships become toxic? Why do people pretend? Here is the coaching insight. If Moola is strong in your chart, your intensity is not the problem. Your intensity needs direction. Without direction, Moola becomes restless, detached, cynical, or self-destructive. With direction, Moola becomes a researcher, healer, teacher, philosopher, counselor, strategist, reformer, spiritual guide, or truth-telling creator. Now let us connect this with Enneagram. Moola often resonates with Enneagram Type 4, the individualist. Type 4 wants authenticity, emotional depth, uniqueness, and identity. When Moola behaves like Type 4, you may feel, I am not like others. I cannot live a fake life. This can make you artistic, deep, and powerful in expressing hidden pain. But the shadow is over-identifying with suffering. Mature Moola Type 4 learns this. Pain is not your personality. Pain is your doorway. You are here to transform it. Moola also resonates with Enneagram Type 5, the investigator. Type 5 wants knowledge, privacy, logic, mastery, and understanding. This is the Moola student who studies late because the subject becomes a portal. Psychology, coding, occult sciences, philosophy, mythology, personality systems, history, human behavior. Once the mind catches the root pattern, it wants more. The shadow is emotional distance. You may use knowledge to avoid vulnerability, but intelligence is not escape. True wisdom includes feeling, relating, and living. Then comes Enneagram Type 1, the reformer. This is the Moola personality that sees what is wrong and wants to correct it. You notice hypocrisy, corruption, weak logic, and self-deception. This can make you ethical, sharp, principled, and reform-oriented. But the shadow is harshness. Mature Moola Type 1 learns that truth without compassion becomes violence. Correction must serve healing, not ego. Now let us connect Moola with MBTI. Moola as INTP is the logician searching for the hidden architecture of reality. You do not just want facts. You want the system behind the facts. You ask, what is the principle? What is the root logic? This Moola can become an analyst, researcher, teacher, astrologer, coder, philosopher, or psychologist. But the shadow is getting trapped in the head. Your growth is to bring your intelligence into life, not hide inside it. Moola, as NFJ, is the advocate, the intuitive guide who senses hidden pain beneath people's words. You may feel there is something deeper going on here. You may become the friend people confess to, the counselor before training the spiritual listener. This gift is dangerous without boundaries. If you absorb everyone's darkness, you burn out. Your mission is not to save everyone. Your mission is to guide those who are ready. Moola as ENTP is the debater, the challenger of weak beliefs. You may enjoy asking, but why do you believe that? You can break assumptions, question traditions, expose contradictions, and make people rethink everything. This is powerful for content creation, leadership, teaching, coaching, and debate. But the shadow is provocation. Mature Moola ENTP does not argue to win. It questions to awaken. Now let us bring this into your chart. If your ascendant is in Moola, your identity carries root cutter energy. You may reinvent yourself many times. You are here to discover who you are beneath conditioning, pressure, and fake masks. Moola rising makes you intense, independent, philosophical, blunt, and difficult to control. Your task is to become authentic without becoming destructive. If your moon is in Moola, your mind and emotions go deep. You may not feel safe with small talk or fake comfort. You may have complexity around mother, home, belonging, or memory. You may feel rootless until you build an inner home. This can make you a counselor, healer, writer, or intuitive guide. But you must learn grounding. If Mercury is in Moola, your speech and mind are diagnostic. You can identify the root cause quickly. You may be good at analysis, writing, counseling, astrology, teaching, coding, investigation, or technical problem solving. Your words can heal because they are accurate, but they can also cut. Learn timing and tone. If Venus is in Moola, love becomes transformative. You may not enjoy shallow romance for long. You want honesty, loyalty, depth, soul connection, and emotional truth. You may attract intense, spiritual, foreign, unusual, or karmic partners. Do not confuse intensity with intimacy. Mature Venus chooses healing love, not addictive chaos. If Mars is in Moola, your action style is fierce. You attack problems at the root. This can make you excellent in crisis management, engineering, athletics, activism, law, investigation, or leadership. But Mars can burn bridges. You may act too quickly or fight before understanding. Your power needs discipline. If Rahu is in Moola, the hunger for truth becomes amplified. You may become obsessed with hidden knowledge, spirituality, psychology, power, taboo subjects, philosophy, or unconventional success. This can give massive influence if disciplined, but it can also create extremism, guru confusion, or endless searching. Rahu must learn discernment. If Ketu is in Moola, the energy becomes highly concentrated. You may carry deep detachment, spiritual memory, intuitive knowledge, and a sense that ordinary life is not enough. You may feel drawn to moksha, meditation, ancient wisdom, astrology, healing, or solitude. But do not use detachment as avoidance. Now, what happens when Moola falls into different houses? In the first house, identity is transformed. In the second, family, speech, values, and money patterns are uprooted. In the third, courage, communication, writing, and skills become sharp. In the fourth, home and emotional security become the healing ground. In the fifth, romance, creativity, children, and intelligence become karmic. In the sixth, you become a problem solver, healer, competitor, or crisis worker. In the seventh, relationships become mirrors of truth. In the eighth, occult knowledge, trauma healing, intimacy, and transformation become powerful. In the ninth, belief systems, gurus, father, religion, and higher education are questioned. In the 10th, career becomes reform, research, teaching, healing, or truth-based leadership. In the 11th, gains come through unusual communities and deep knowledge. In the 12th, solitude, foreign lands, dreams, spirituality, and subconscious healing become important. Simple examples. Moon in Moola in the 4th can become a healer of family trauma. Mercury in the 10th can build a career through research, teaching, writing, or exposing root causes. Venus in the 7th can attract intense relationships until love learns peace. Mars in the 6th can create a crisis solver who must manage anger. Rahu in the 11th can gain through bold spiritual or psychological content. Ketu in the 12th can seek solitude, meditation, dreams, foreign places, and moksha. So what is the final message? If Moola is strong in your chart, you are not here to live asleep. You are here to awaken. But awakening is not an excuse to become harsh, isolated, or emotionally unavailable. Your gift is not destruction. Your gift is transformation. Your gift is not rebellion. Your gift is truth with purpose. For youth and Gen Z, this matters because you are growing up in a world full of filters, fake lifestyles, instant validation, and identity confusion. Moola tells you, do not build your life on borrowed personality. Do not become a copy of your algorithm. Do not mistake popularity for purpose. Go to the root. Ask who you are and what you are here to heal. But you do not have to figure it all out alone. Your birth chart can show where your Moola energy is working, which planet is carrying it, what Enneagram shadow it activates, what MBTI expression it resembles, and how it affects career, relationships, confidence, emotions, and spiritual direction. If this spoke to you and you feel your personality is deeper, more intense, or more purpose driven than people understand, this is your sign to get a deeper personality reading with me. We can decode your Nakshatra, MBTI pattern, Enneagram shadow, relationship style, career direction, and soul psychology together. Because once you understand your root, you stop fighting your nature. You start using it. And that is when Moola stops feeling like chaos and starts becoming your power.